Hello everybody, this is Christine coming to you live from the Cards by Christine studio, and I'm here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and it is Friday night, and we're gonna do some late night Friday night stamping and making an Easter basket. So TGIF, we made it through the week so far, so good, right? So that's exciting. And I actually had the first time that something happened to me today. I had a virtual happy hour with my coworkers. Isn't that crazy? So my boss called a meeting, and it was for a happy hour, and it was at 3 o'clock, and everybody was supposed to grab a beer or their drink of choice and have a social beer together or alcoholic beverage. So we have a Teams meeting is what it is, and everybody was saluting with their beer up in the camera, so that's how it worked. So, and after that, I went into the my craft room, and I got some. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining. I went upstairs and I made some cards. I used the new Ornate Garden stamp set and framelits and some of the designer series paper. Hi, Diane. Sorry that I didn't give you girls any notice. I just didn't know what time it was gonna work to go live tonight. I knew that after I was done with my work happy hour that I was gonna head upstairs and do some stamping, and I worked for a couple hours and I made some cards, and I can't wait to show them to you girls. So I'm gonna be doing a bundle class or some kind of a class with the Ornate Garden. So it's really, the paper's so pretty. I'm getting used to the dies. They were a little bit tricky to figure out, but there's a lot of little pieces it leaves with like little dots, and I'll show you that with the frame. So, but tonight what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an Easter basket. So Angela, you did just message me and you asked about your order. So I did get in, a couple orders came in today. So Stampin' Up! Has their people working opposite days and they're not working as much. It seems like that some people are working from home, and I have noticed that there has been a lag in the shipping time. So like this order, I put it in like last week, Monday or Tuesday, or whatever, I think it was Tuesday, and it arrived Friday. And normally it would have arrived like 7 days later, and so it's like an extra 2 days. So that being said, we're still getting our things, it's just a little bit longer, and that's to be expected. So, oh girls, I don't know about all this crazy stuff though, but I heard now that we're not gonna potentially peak until May, and things over Memorial Day weekend are already being canceled, and I'm just a little bit like, oh, really? Like, okay, we all want to get together and start stamping. So it'll be very interesting. These times are unprecedented. So I also just heard somebody say, I think Gina told me that they are saying that you should wear masks now when you go out in public. Just a mandatory thing like that. If you're going to go anywhere out in public, that you should be wearing a mask. So crazy, crazy, crazy. So anyways, what we're going to work on tonight is this cool Easter basket. So I have to give props to my girl Gina Bulow. She's on my team. She's one of my good friends. And she demonstrated this cute little Easter basket at the team meeting. So Kelly Atchison is my upline, and Kelly has her team meetings up in Neenah. And so Kelly had her meeting like right before all like the crap hit the fan. So I think it was sometime in like, what are we? It was early March. And so Gina got to demonstrate this, and I just fell in love with it. It is so cute. So I'll give you girls the measurements, and I'm gonna walk you through how to make it. So what it uses, some of the product is retired. I have to give that disclaimer. It just retired actually. So this paper here that is used to make the basket part of it, this was part of that Please Does Punch designer series paper. So it's got the punches. So there's this, yes, you want to make them. They're so awesome. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for joining. So this is what's retired, this Thoughtful Blooms punch. So this actually punches out the flowers from this paper. So that's super cool. On the back side of it is the stripe paper. So this paper is no longer available. And this punch is no longer available. This punch you earned as a free item with a $100 purchase, and this paper you could buy a pack of it for $11.50. So those are two things that I had to disclaim. The other stuff that I used in this Easter basket. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for joining. We're just getting started. So this is the leaf punch. It's available in the annual catalog, and I used the leaf punch. Hi, Karen. Sorry that I didn't give you girls any notice about when I was going live. I'm like, I got to do it now or I might not do it tonight, and I promised you girls I would do it tonight. So, so we're doing it. So I've got, this is Granny Apple Green paper, and I've punched out 2 of them, okay? With the Thoughtful Blooms punch, what I've done is punched out, this is a Mango Melody, and then this pink is Flirty Flamingo. So you need 2 of those little flowers with this punch. Hopefully you got it while it was available. And that's for the outside. Now, this cute little chicken, it comes from the stamp set called Full of Happiness. This is available in the mini Stampin' Up! Catalog, and it's available till like the end of May, early June. Like the catalog goes till like June 2nd or 3rd, and it's while supplies last as it gets down to that final week. So that's why I say end of May, early June. So if you want this, hi Jennifer, thanks for watching. So that's where this cute, adorbsy little chicken came from. So what I've done is on Whisper white paper is I stamped this chicken out of Daffodil Delight ink. And then I further hugs to you too. So this little beak here is stamped with pumpkin pie. Now, you have to be careful with the beak because when you look at it, there is this like little opening right down here at the bottom. That needs to go on the right side here. I've seen it where it was stamped upside down and it doesn't go that way. And the same with the eyes. You have to make sure the eyes are on here the right way, not that they're flipped upside down and the little guy, the little eyes over here. The little eye should go on the left-hand side, just kind of like how they're positioned on here. So I've stamped the eyes in Memento and I stamped the beak in Pumpkin Pie. Now there are not any framelets that go with this Full of Happiness set, sad face, I know. But you can use your scissors, you have your paper snips. It's not so difficult, but you can go and fussy cut out the chicken. That's basically what I've done for that already. So I prepped that. Now what's left is the awesome thing about this is this stamp set does coordinate with some dies. And the dies are from the annual catalog and they're called Dino Days. So if you girls can see here, what I've done for my dies is I took and I made copies of the back of the stamp sets from the back of the catalog, and I cut those little strips out and I taped them so that when I'm going through, like I have all my dies in alphabetical order, and what I do is I stamp, or I attached here the name of the stamp set so that when I'm looking at the dies and I want to go get the stamp set, I have it right with it. And then, just so you know, Diane was asking about this earlier, like let's pretend this was Dino Days. What I've done is on the inside cover, I've taken, you know, in the annual catalog, they have, let me just show you really quick. Hang on. As long as I'm on this topic, it's actually quite cool. So in the back of the catalog here, this is like a side note, sorry girls, but some people are curious. What I've done like for Dino Days here is you go to where they have Dino Days, and it's actually Dino. I've made copies of this, and I've cut out the picture of the framelits and then the description, and then I've taken that and I've taped that to the inside panel of my stamp case. So if I'm stamping and hi Dawn, thanks for joining. If I'm stamping and I open that up and I'm like, oh, well, that's the name of the dies, because they don't always make it obvious about what the stamp set name is compared to the dies. And so this way it helps me. So, okay. All right, so let's see here. I got a little shadow action going on here. I'm not sure. I hope the lighting's okay, girls. So how many of you caught Shannon West? She was doing a stamp class on the Great Lakes demonstrator group. I watched that a little bit while I was stamping. So she made some cute cards. Okay, so back to our basket now. This is the grand, hi Kathy Miller. Kathy, you saw Gina make this live. So, okay, so you have your piece of your designer series paper, and now you have this piece right here. And I believe this is, oh my goodness. I have to get my ruler here because I don't remember how big that was. Hang on. So, and I don't have it written on my cheat sheet. So, okay, get your ruler out. It's 3.5 by 3.5, okay? So, hi Char, you're in, nice, thanks for joining us. So this is 3.5 by 3.5. And what I've done on this is I've taken my scoreboard. So this, remember I used this last week for some things? So grab out your big scoreboard here. Or if you have your little paper trimmer, you can do that too. But what I did is I stuck this in here and I've scored it at a 1/2 inch all the way around here, okay? So this is making our base. Okay, so you've got this scored at a 1/2 inch all the way around. Grab your scissors, and what you're gonna do is you're going to snip at all of these, and we're gonna do this one. So I'm only snipping one of them. I'm not cutting these little corners off, okay? So watch this. So basically, you can fold those, and then grab your bone folder, and you're gonna score your edges. Well, after you scored your edges, you're gonna burnish them. Yes, Bonnie, I'm glad you like that tip about putting the pictures in the inside. So this catalog was the first catalog that it had those nice pictures like that. Not every catalog has had nice pictures like that, but it really helps for organization. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is these will all get, these little tabs will all get adhered like on the inside like this. Okay, so that's how that's gonna work. Okay, but what I like to do is on this, I cut it kind of at that little bit of a diagonal so that you don't have that kind of overlapping and butting heads with the bottom, okay, if that makes any sense. So let's get that like that. Okay, so what I like to do, I'm a big liquid glue fan. So if you're a tear and tape fan, that could work too. I just definitely would not risk using like your snail or your tape runner on this. Tape runner is gonna eventually dry out and it will probably like fall apart. So definitely use, if you're using your liquid glue though, you gotta give it like 10 seconds. So I'm gonna get that guy prepped in here and just put a little dot dot, not a lot, that's the saying. So I'm gonna get a little dot there. Now don't be putting too much though, like in my case here, a little bit extra oozed out here. So I'm just gonna be very careful not to squeeze too hard. How many of you get glue all over your fingers and then you got sticky fingers? Okay, so all right, so we're gonna give that one just a second. Come back here and pinch this. So this is just making the base for our basket, okay? So we're gonna glue the one side. So how many of you need to make some Easter treat baskets for the grandkids or for some nieces or nephews or for anybody? Like Diane, I know you mentioned earlier that you're gonna make some of these, but this is very easy. The hardest part about this whole thing is just getting your bottom. Thanks for sharing. I forgot to mention that earlier. Yes, make sure to share my video. This one is gonna be a cute one. People are gonna love watching how to make this basket. So, okay, one more dot of glue here. Okay, so thanks again for sharing. All right, I'm gonna put my glue away. Yep, Diane, me. Okay, so basically that's that. All right, so you're definitely gonna want your tear and tape for this project. So how this works is we're gonna put tear and tape all the way around the outside. And then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting our designer series paper all the way around this, okay? So we gotta do a little prep work here. Hi, Pam, long time no see. It's good to see you on here. We're making a cute little Easter basket. So what we're gonna do is put this just all the way around. This is a good investment to have your tear tape. Sticky tape works too, but Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell sticky tape. We actually sell this tear and tape. What's nice about this tear and tape is that while you're using it, you can just tear it. Or like sticky tape, you actually have to use your scissors. So this works good because you can just rip as much as you need. So you're gonna take that off of here. All right, and that can go in the garbage. Now this is the tricky part, okay? You wanna make sure that you are straight. Okay, so no pressure while I'm doing this live on TV here, but what I'm trying to do, and hopefully my head doesn't get too close, I have one good eye and I have one bad eye, so I try to get my nose right up in here. So, all right, so I'm trying to keep this as straight as possible, right? So that's there, all right? So we're gonna round the corner, round the horn with treble horn here. All right, so we go around that corner like that and come all the way there. So do you see I didn't score anything with this piece of paper. This is just 3 inches by 11 inches, okay? So keep going around here and just make sure you're getting it straight. All right, so far so good, you're with me. We're gonna round that corner and hold it as good as you can to get it straight. Okay, so what's happening here though is, so I actually realized here that I didn't cut my paper at 11 inches. I didn't even cut it. I left it at 12 inches. So I have a little baby paper cutter somewhere on my table. Let's see where it is. Hang on, give me one moment for like TV intermission here. So I have, oh, never fear, the little baby trimmer is here. So this is perfect. Who has this trimmer? Hi Vicki, thanks for watching. Okay, this trimmer is perfect. So I failed to cut off that inch off of here. So you know if I keep going, I'm gonna end like right on the edge here, really funky. So I definitely do wanna cut my inch off. And because I have this adorable, cute little paper trimmer, this is gonna work perfectly. Boom, look at that. Now I can end nicely. So this paper trimmer is awesome. And I'm happy I had it sitting right on the table. Okay, so now what I have to do here is, because I ran out of tear and tape here, so I'm just gonna back this up right from the edge here and add a little bit of stick here. All right, let's see what's going on here. I know Bonnie, you girls are laughing at me. Hey, but that cute little paper trimmer comes in really handy. All right, there we go. So now you're just gonna end this. Oh my goodness. You guys, I gotta put a little tear and tape right here as well. So hang on girls, we're gonna do that too because that needs to close up the box. So you'd think I haven't done this before. Okay, so there we go. And I did have that come right to the end there, so we're just gonna trim that off. All right, now let's finish this off. Boom, look at that, right to the end, and then have that seal just like that. Okay. Whew, the pressure is off. Okay, on that step anyways. Okay, so now you have a good base started. So these are some strips over here. These are all basically 11 by a half an inch, okay? And what's gonna happen is we are putting the blue around the top and the bottom here. So like this is just gonna wrap around here, and I'm gonna just put the tape. It's gonna be so much easier. Watch this. I probably should have done this for the DSP, but this uses lots of tear and tape, so make sure you get your stock and tear and tape up here. So this is gonna go on here like that, and you definitely want to have it all the way to the end here. So by putting it on this, I think it'll be easier to maneuver than having it on the basket itself. So again, this is a half an inch by 11, and now I'm gonna look for the back where that seam is here. And I'm just gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna get my nose right up in here so I can see what I'm doing. And you're just gonna round this around the edge. Now, choose any color you wanted. Like if your DSP is a different color, like by all means, coordinate what you're working with to make these cute little baskets. And you can honestly use any type of paper that you have. Get that off of there, there we go. All right, and we had 11 inches, so that's gonna end up right, here. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so that's one so far. Now grab your other strip of a half inch by 11, get your tear tape out. I kind of like eyeball it at first to see if I get enough. Okay, so that's gonna go like so. All right, and I'm gonna leave that little end not all the way with tape because I'm gonna put that side down first, so that'll get covered up. Now this is gonna go at our top, just like this, okay? And wait, hey, I'm gonna find my end over here because I wanna start to make sure my back is always my back. Okay, so now this is where it's super important to keep it straight as you're following the paper. Okay, so take your time with it, don't rush. Just get that lined up as best as you can. Okay, so far so good. You girls are with me, right? Now this color blue that I'm using is called Pool Party. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay, so then I'm gonna round this off. So you can see here, I'm gonna actually take and snip that because I saw that it was gonna stick out a little bit. And this one's gonna stick out just a little bit too. So Get that off of there. Now that should cover up my seam really good. Perfect. So I noticed that when I cut my paper, it was just a hair wider there, and I saw that before I put it down, and I was able to trim that off. So, okay, so exciting. Okay, cool. Yes, now we have one more piece of 1/2 inch by 11. Now, when I was cutting these, I just cut them all the same, but you're definitely not gonna want it. I mean, maybe it's really, really big if you have it like that. So I did cut off. Hi, Pam. How is Pamela? Long time no see. I have your foam mats for you. So here's what I've got going on. I'm actually gonna cut off about 1 inch of this. So there's like that, perfect. Now what you'll do is, now if you're a tear and tape person, that works, but now this is my back. That's where all my seams are at. And I'm gonna tape or glue my handles like this, okay? So I'm trying to show you the angles of it. So a little bit of glue here. We're gonna do one side first, okay? So let's see here. Try to get it in the center, best you can. It's like a little bit of a guessing game because it's not completely round. So once you get that on here, just give your glue a second to dry. I noticed that I got a little bit coming out the end there. That's okay. What's nice about this craft glue, this is Stampin' Up! Sells this glue. If you don't have this glue, you want to get this into your toolkit. It is awesome glue. It really sticks good. It's very like a craft glue, and it dries clear. So then what we're going to do is put a little bit of glue on this side. So Jennifer, you're going to do this tomorrow for your coffee and cards. That's awesome. The prep work on this is so little. And honestly, like right now, if you wanted, you could be done with this basket. You would not have to do anything else. It is adorable just the way it is. If you don't have this paper, find something else that is pastel-y and Easter themed. So, all right, there's the basket. Now what we have to do, it is so cute, isn't it? Like, I just fell in love with this basket when Gina showed it to us. So now we've got a little bit of decorating to do. I'm gonna put that like that so you can see. So we've got the egg here and we've got this chicken. So what I've done is I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue on the bottom part of the little chickadee, okay? And that's gonna be adhered to the back of the egg like so. I've got his little butt back here kind of tucked in so it's not coming out like that. So just his little head's poking out here. All right, so if you girls don't know me by now, I like to do different types of adhesive. So on this, I've glued the bottom part of it flat and I've put dimensionals at the top here. So what I'll do is I'm gonna prep this. Oh, that sheet's done. Let's grab this one. On his head here, I'm actually gonna do 2. I call it a double stack. So I'm gonna do 2. And then I'm gonna put 1 here, and then I'll put 1 there. And then what I'm planning to do is put liquid glue along the bottom here. Okay, just a little bit like that. And then I'm gonna make sure I got the back to the back. Not that you put it on the back, because that would be fine, but this way it's on the front. And I have this kind of tucked right like so. And then my double stack will help that stick out a little bit there. And then I'm just gluing down the bottom so it's flat. Hi Peggy, thanks for watching. I think you might have gotten this set and it's coming in an order this coming week because you just, well maybe not. This stamp set for Peggy just joining is called Full of Happiness. But I think you just ordered Welcome Easter. So I can't remember exactly. So I try to remember everything, but that doesn't always happen. So now we've got to do our flowers. Girls, we're almost done with this cute, adorable little Easter basket. So what I did here is I am actually going to adhere the dimensional back behind the flower. So I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I have already like stellaed the flowers with my Stella pen. Oops, it's not even on here. I've put the Stella pen on like that. So I've glittered it up. So that's already done. So I'm gonna put a little dimensional. Oh, the other thing you wanna do is curl your flower petals so that they're curved like that. That helps to give them that little bit of extra texture. So you're gonna do that. Now we've got our dimensional here. Pick off the back and you can put your flower right there. So now you've attached the leaf. I'm gonna trim off that little bit of extra because you're not gonna need that. So that's ready to go there. And now we're gonna do that same kind of prep work on the orange one. And then we're going to put that, fingers here, crazy. We're gonna tuck this little guy right like that and trim off that. Okay, so now we've got these guys pretty much set. We're just gonna tuck them on the edge of the Easter egg like that. So because I've already got the pink flower popped up, all I'm gonna do is add a little bit of liquid glue to the back of that, and that should just be perfectly fine with this. So let's see where I wanna put that, something like that. Now, because I used the liquid glue, it's gonna need a little second for it to dry. So just get it on here and just see it's wanna wiggle. Liquid glue takes about 10 seconds or so for it to kind of take effect. And I'm actually gonna go more like, I gotta get it so my leaves are not on the overlapping the bottom here, because otherwise when you go to set it down, your leaves are gonna be brushing on it. So we're gonna do that like that. And then we're gonna take the orange one, do the same thing with liquid glue. And I have my orange flower kind of tucked behind the pink one. And I think I'm gonna do about the same thing on that like that. So, oh, I love it. You girls love it? Give me lots of loves and heart signs if you love this. Oh my goodness. Who wants to like go into their craft room right now and make one of these adorable little baskets? So I'm gonna bring out my case full of goodies. So I showed you girls yesterday, this is where I like to store all my stuff. So I had my pearls hanging out in there. So grab out your pearls and let's see here. I'm going to take this. So this is your take your pick tool. It's only $10. It's in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. It's got like a pointy tool on one side and oh, I get lots of hearts. I love it. Okay, so I've got the spatula on one end, and then on this side is a putty end. So you can take the putty end here and you can grab, and they kind of like just stick on here. So I love it. So when I'm recording this, girls, my video is about 30 seconds ahead of what you're seeing. And so when I said, show me the love, all of a sudden you girls, about 30 seconds later, I got lots of love coming through. I love it. So, all right. Wow. Start to finish, 20 minutes, this cute little Easter basket. So, I mean, I don't know. I just love staring at it. It's just so much fun to look at. Okay, so here's my deal with you girls. Make some of these, and on the Cards by Christine page, share them. Show me what you've been making with this idea for this Easter basket. Gina would be so proud. I'm not sure where she saw it from or if she came up with it by herself, but I definitely cased it from her because it was such an adorable little basket. I'm going to add some more glitter on here. So show me the Easter baskets. Jennifer, when you're done with your coffee and cards, take pictures of the girls of what they made. So, okay, so those are the cute little Easter baskets I want to share with you. And I want to also, I'm going to set these off to the side. I have here 2 cards that I made tonight, and I cannot wait to show them to you. I'm so excited. So this is the first one. So there is a new, you've probably seen it on Stampin' Up's website. There is a new set called Ornate Garden, and it has ink, papers, it has dies, it has ribbons, it has these cute little sequined embellishments, and they come in like a sheet that looks like this, and they are like sequins meet rhinestones. So they look like sequins, they're gold, but they're raised up like rhinestones are. So this is the card. So this die over here, that's part of the set. These dies here are part of the set. I should actually put like little diamonds or something right in the middle of those guys. But yeah, these flowers are part of it. And it says thanks. And this one says for all of your help. So this is card number 1. And the inside looks like that's got a little flower in the bottom. So I'm going to be doing a class on this whole suite of products. So that's 1. And then this is number 2. What do you think? This is terracotta tile with espresso and this daffodil. And I added some of these gold gemmies to the middle of it. I thought that just added so much. And this is some of the DSP that's part of it. So I'm so grateful as part of the stamps. When you open this up, then I've got one of the little daffodils in the bottom here. So second card for a class that I have coming up. There's going to be 2 more cards with it. So isn't that exciting? So Yay. Yay, I got some hearts and love. So, okay, just a reminder too, it's not too late to like and comment and share, and definitely sharing the video with your friends. That's awesome. I am seeing so many more people involved watching the videos, and I just love sharing ideas, inspiration, and this is fun. So I hope you really enjoyed this. And I probably won't be going live this weekend unless it's a spur of the moment thing. But I plan to be live Monday night with something. And honestly, I don't know. Let's see here. I've got a little pile of stuff. Hey, I have an idea. So I'll show you. I got to grab this. Now, Jennifer, you might remember this. I can't know. Jennifer is watching. There's this cute little treat basket thing. And this paper, so this is retired, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make something different with it, but this is that Lily paper, but I'm gonna redesign this with current product, and then on the inside there's chocolates. So cute. So what I'm going to do, oh my goodness, there's some dark raspberry Ghirardellis in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't know that was even in there. So, and this is awesome. It's like a triangle, and it slides right on here like so. And would you like to see how to make this and get some measurements for it? That's what I would do on Monday night. So yeah, so make a cute little treat basket on Monday night. That's my plan. So, okay, well, I hope you girls and boys have, because my brother sometimes watches, so I gotta say that. So I hope you have a wonderful and happy weekend. Make sure you be safe. And if you need to wear those masks when you go out, don't worry if you look stupid. Just know that your health is the #1 priority right now, and being safe and not spreading this crazy stuff around. So I want all of you to be healthy and safe this weekend. And then I will make sure to post what time I go live on Monday night. I'll try to post it at least an hour beforehand so that you can be prepared for it. So, okay, I think that's all I have. I'll try to look back through the comments. I still have to pick a winner for last night's live, and I'll pick a winner for tonight's live. I'll do that on Monday, and I'll announce that during the live on Monday who won some prizes for these last couple of videos. So I appreciate your love and support, and much sunshine and happiness to all of you. Thank you. Love you. Bye.